your kids. On the one hand, you know they have tremendous potential, and you're confident they'll have an incredible job in a developing market. On the other hand, they can enjoy eating an entire tube of toothpaste. When getting them a new toy, you want it to be fun because they're just kids, but you also want to develop their more intellectual side because they can't really eat paste for a living. Meet Algobrix, smart coding blocks that teach your kids actual coding. It's a simple concept. Choose and build a robot, code it to do nearly anything, then press play and watch it go. Here's what's special about Algobrix. While there are many STEM products that teach your kid to think analytically, Algobrix does more than that. It teaches your kids how to actually code. To code a robot, your kid uses two types of bricks: functions and parameters, just like in code. There are function blocks for sound, movement, and lights. Stacking parameters on top of functions creates the different actions. Big parameters for small children, and small ones for more complex commands. Here's a line of code that will make the algo cannon play music, move straight, then spin right while blinking its eyes in blue and red lights, then shoot balls for 6 seconds. Here's how that line would look in real code. Algobrix even helps your kids debug their code by lighting up what's currently running. Want to make it even more interesting? Add sensors to the bot to respond to sound, touch, distance, and light, and it all connects to an Arduino brain. With all these options, the possibilities are endless. Here's an Algobot that takes a bite every time you clap your hands. And this Ferris wheel starts spinning when you open its door. You don't have to invent your own activities. Algobrix comes with various activity boards and activity cards that will lead your kids step by step on the path to becoming a coder. Once your kid masters Algobrix, the transition to real code is a cinch. All you need to do is sit back, watch your kids expand their minds, and then clean up the carpet. Because after all, they're still kids. Now that sounds great, but you've heard about stuff like this before, and you know what happens. You buy a new toy, your kids get excited, then 5 minutes later, they're back on their tablet. Not with Algobrix. Algobrix is compatible with Lego bricks. Remember when you were a kid and couldn't stop playing with them? Now imagine if you could make anything you created make sounds, light up, and come to life. Algobrix was created by two people, Amir and Danny, both obsessed with education through games. Danny has a PhD in robotics, and Amir is an education tech entrepreneur and founder of Young Engineers, an educational network that teaches STEM in over 40 countries worldwide. Together, they want to take coding education to a whole new level. So if you want to bring out your kids' full potential and teach them how to actually code, get Algobrix. Your kids will have an incredible time and a bright future. Algobrix. Watch the tutorial videos on our campaign page to see what your kid will learn with Algobrix.
This is Mike. He's a painter. This is Jessica. She's really into music. This is David. He loves playing games. This is Codey Rocky, their friendly coding companion. Codey is a standalone remote controller with more than 10 advanced electronic modules. Each module can be accessed by writing your own program. Rocky is the car that lets you take Codey anywhere you want. Every child is a born creator. Given the right tools, they can explore their capabilities and find their place in the world as innovators, engineers, scientists, and many other things. Codey Rocky's easy-to-use graphical programming language lets children explore their creativity in code by dragging and dropping blocks. He built a remote controller for his games. He created a moisture sensing and plant watering device. She programmed her remote-controlled car to avoid obstacles all on its own. Codey Rocky is all you need to make your ideas real through code.
Benzema is going to find him now. Alex Sandler, the defender. Ronaldo
Control your TV with Codey Rocky. Make new use of your old Lego blocks with Codey Rocky. And even create music with Codey Rocky and your own code. Codey Rocky is a coding companion that helps children realize their ideas and by doing so, learn valuable coding skills.
I can design my own games.
I can make Codey Rocky play my music. I can control my home. Hello, Codey Rocky! Hello!
In 2013, my team and I set out on a journey to create a new programming language for children ages 3 and up. Something tangible, fun, and for anybody who wants to play. Whatever our children's plans, we think coding is going to be essential, but it needs to start young and it needs to be fun. Enter Cubetto, a Logo Turtle-inspired, Montessori-approved coding system for girls and boys aged 3 and up that will help them learn computer programming without screens or literacy. Cubetto is a friendly wooden robot that loves to go on epic adventures. His board is a control panel, and his blocks are a real programming language you can touch. Children use the blocks to write programs that help Cubetto find his way home, exploring loops, functions, and algorithms along the way. We've been here before. In 2013, you helped us develop our first prototype, and in 2016, you helped us launch it. Because of you, thousands of Cubettos have already found new homes and friends in classrooms and living rooms all over the world. Today we're back on Kickstarter to celebrate our journey by launching a new set of epic maps and stories that take Cubetto on 2 brand new coding adventures, Polar Expedition and Swarmy Swamp, and a resource center with hours of games and activities that expand play way beyond what comes in the box. When our children grow up, they will decide what to do for themselves. All we can do is give them the right tools to do so. We've always believed that empowering young girls and boys to create and not just consume with technology is a goal well worth supporting, and one we hope you'll support too. Thank you.
Hi everyone, Will and Max are playing Gobot again. Will is the police, and Max is the thief. I just don't get why they are so nervous. Not like me. Okay, let's see what's Will's next step. Maybe go straight and turn right. If he goes this way, he might be blocked. Or maybe first turn right, go straight. Oh, and the other one will be 1 block short. Bingo! He finally made a decision.
Your child may have what it takes to become the next great digital visionary. You just have to allow it to take root. Coding shouldn't be something just computer scientists do. It should be something everyone can do. And Root makes that possible. It starts with a language so simple that a young child can use it even before they know how to read. If this, then that. At first, coding with Root might look like simple blocks, but this coding is very real. Root engages the part of a child's brain that thinks analytically and unleashes the creativity within. Root can be used on just about any surface, making it a great platform to create all kinds of challenges and games with friends. It's easy for coding to feel abstract, but Root teaches computer programming in a new way, making coding a real-time and interactive experience. Kids think of things they want to do and push themselves to that next level to see what they've imagined come to life. Or they can explore other people's programs from around the world and make them their own. When coding with Root, the only real limit is curiosity. Root is the only robot of its kind that offers this many learning opportunities. This makes the journey from simple blocks to full-text coding languages intuitive. Makers and researchers can have some fun too, by adding 3D printed parts and other accessories. With Root, it's not about having one experience. It's about making experiences. Root is the best way for anyone to fall in love with coding. Where they go from there is completely up to them.
We've been working on Root for several years here at Harvard. At first, I wanted Root for my undergraduate classroom to teach AI and Intro to Robotics, but then we realized that kids of all ages like Root, and there's so many things you can learn with it.
We've tested Roots in schools and homes and met some really amazing educators and parents along the way, and it really never gets old watching kids come alive programming with Root.
We're not just here to get Root into production. We want to change the world in a small but important way. Coding is something that everyone should grow up with. With your support, your kids, and many more can experience the joy of programming.
Hello, I'm Toshi, a manager of a programming software company and founder of KUMIITA. We present to you KUMIITA, an educational toy that teaches young children the concepts of programming even before they can speak. Play KUMIITA by maneuvering your robot towards a goal by assembling various command panels for the robot to walk on. The command panels represent different concepts in programming. Arrange them however you want and place the robot on the Start panel to begin. The robot performs various actions as it detects pattern codes on the panels. A mistake in the program is indicated by an error message. The robot's design makes it irresistibly adorable. The command panels feature a variety of actions, such as turning, rotating, flashing lights, playing sounds such as piano notes and animal noises, and even a random one for hours of fun. If you reach the goal panel, you've succeeded. KUMIITA is an independent project formed as a collaboration between top creators. Hiro, our designer, has won numerous international awards for his work in consumer electronics. Tomo, in charge of production design, is a multi-talented producer who works in all fields, from software, hardware, and system design to mass production. Nobu, our engineer, led the engineering process of Buy Share, which raised over $170,000 on Kickstarter. Our future plans are to increase the variety of command panels, allowing children to explore the infinite possibilities open to them. Operation checks on our prototype have already been completed. All we need now is to get ready for mass production, and for that, we need your help on Kickstarter. Familiarizing children with programming now can help us all realize a more vibrant future through the wonders of technology. Let's see if we can get there. Help KUMIITA make the next move.
KUMIITA.
I'm Cypher, the designer of Vortex. Vortex is a revolutionary product for children. It is a smart and responsive robot that kids can play with and program. Using the Vortex and apps, kids can play different games, learn about robotics, and even create their own. Playing with Vortex is incredibly fun and easy thanks to its unified system and intuitive app. For example, the Bumping Fight is a sumo-style party game suitable for multiple players. The computer inside Vortex has sensors to detect motions like hitting, spinning, or being still. Vortex embraces new technologies and allows users to experience them. The Fugitive is a unique game with augmented reality and motion tracking technology. Children already love playing with our Vortex prototypes, and we can't wait for kids everywhere to get their own Vortex. Vortex is compatible with both iOS and Android devices and comes with an open SDK. Anyone who wants to develop a game for Vortex is empowered to do so because every Vortex is a dev kit. The only limit? Your imagination. Vortex's app allows kids to learn to program their robots in a fun, simple, and educational environment. By abstracting complicated actions and visualizing the process, the app teaches the basics of programming without any coding or advanced skill. Learning by doing has never been easier. Just drag, drop, and hit upload. That simple. We wanted to make a great product, and to do it, we gathered the best people from industrial design, user experience, hardware, software, and game development. For the past 2 years, Vortex has undergone countless revisions and improvements, and we know that only through this process can we create a product that won't disappoint our future inventors. Vortex is built on Arduino, an open-source hardware platform. It can see and speak by using infrared, grayscale, and sound speakers. Vortex can find its way around obstacles, detect lines, and report back to you. We've pre-installed the program and done the assembling. Vortex is fun right out of the box. Just open the app, switch it on, and start exploring. Vortex is also designed to be highly customizable with colorful parts, stickers, and maps. We've come a long way in creating Vortex, and now we need your help to make it real. Thank you.
Hey, honey, time to sleep.
Good night, Vortex.
Good night, Julie.
Since when was coding this cool? Introducing the latest advancement in the field of fun. Meet Codeybot, designed by MakeBlock. This smart robot teaches kids the basics in computer programming using a simple graphic programming language similar to MIT's Scratch. You can give the robot a series of commands, then immediately see the magic happen. This provides a safe and easy introduction to the language and mindset of computer programmers. In free play mode, you can just start playing. Every spin, grin, dance, and silly voice
Coding is fun.
naturally teaches coding skills. You can customize Codeybot in so many ways, or pair 2 Codeybot together for battle mode. May the best Codeybot win. Codeybot is an open platform to learn, explore, and discover. Equip your child with the fundamentals they need to thrive in the age of robotics with Codeybot. Let's program the fun.
Hi, I'm Jason, founder and CEO of MakeBlock. We've worked with the Kickstarter community before and received such great input that we have finally created a robot that's fun for everyone. Our mission is to lower the entry barrier for making things and to help and inspire people to turn their ideas into reality. Robots are a very important route to education. If you want to get kids into STEM subjects, then it has to be through something fun enough for kids to be willing to learn while playing. There's nothing like robots. By backing us now, you can join us and be one of the first to bring Codeybot home.
Since when was coding this cool?
So the goal of Project Blocks is to develop an open hardware platform that provides designers, developers, and researchers everything they need to create tangible programming experiences for kids.
One of the big things about teaching kids how to program is that they can express ideas that they wouldn't be able to express otherwise. Young kids, they learn by being social, by being collaborative, by playing with things, by exploring with their hands, taking what's natural to them, and then adding a new skill, such as computing and programming. I think we have the best of both worlds.
I think if one moves away from the screen and keyboard to coding, it's far easier for young people to work collaboratively, and working collaboratively to solve problems is what happens out in the real world.
There's a long history of tangibles for programming. It starts in the 70s with Seymour Papert at MIT, and then there are many others, for example, Turn, and then Topobo and tangible programming bricks.
So one of the cool things about tangible programming is accessibility. You've got the little kids who can't, read and write yet, but then you've also got students who have dyslexia who can access coding without having 1,000 syntax errors.
For the most part, the things that we produce in our group are platforms so that developers can really innovate on the content and the applications.
Project Blocks is a research project, and our goal is to create an open hardware platform in which developers, makers, and designers can create hands-on programming experiences for kids. As a first step, we've created a system for tangible programming. And the system consists of 3 main components: a brainboard, baseboards, and pucks. The baseboard works by placing a puck onto it, and pucks can be programmed with different instructions like turn on or off, move in a direction, or increase amount. The board then simply reads that puck's instruction. The brainboard provides power and connectivity, and when you connect baseboards to it, it can read the instructions and send them to connected objects like a toy or a tablet. The boards can be rearranged in different ways and wrapped in different forms and materials to create all sorts of physical coding experiences, like a music maker, where you use physical code to compose music and send it to a wireless speaker. Or a sensor lab, where you use physical code to experiment with sensors around you, like detecting a drop in temperature and then switch on a light. Or a coding kit, where you use physical code to control toys, like getting a robot to draw a shape on a piece of paper.
You're now enabling every maker out there to come up with their solution to what could be tangible computing. So suddenly, as a teacher, I'm excited because there's a whole world who's going to be developing tools that I could potentially use in my classroom.
The ultimate aim of Project Blocks is to give all the work we've done back to the education, research, and development community for free to accelerate the field of physical programming for kids.